You ready?
Yeah, girl.
All right. Hey, everybody. I got my girl Ashley here. This is her first time on the show. She's actually a podcaster herself. She has her and episode 2, her and Jana actually have come together for a podcast. It's really cool what all the Lord has done through that.
Amen.
But they have a podcast, and that is, what's the title of it?
Have a little talk with Jesus.
Have a little talk with Jesus. And so, obviously, you guys talk about the Lord, and
Yes.
you just kind of break bread and share the word, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say about that?
No, I'm just excited about the next one. We're going to talk about how you walk in your anointing and not your feelings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
I felt that on me because God's like,
same.
It's hard.
Like everything that we talk about is things that we are go through.
Yes,
that the Lord is walking us through, and just,
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm excited about that. And when will that one come out?
So I'm not sure. We're recording next week, though.
Awesome. So it'll be soon. I love that. I'm so excited. And part 1 is already out.
Yes,
like your episode 1 is already out.
YouTube,
and you can find that on YouTube,
and
on Facebook. Yep. So and we're gonna get you guys set up on Apple Podcasts as well. Like get y'all out there. So we've got some good things coming. But this is my friend Ashley. She goes to church with me. She does a lot of ministry around our church, and I'm super thankful for her and for her family and for her life. Such a testimony, and I don't want to spoil it by giving too many details. I want her to share her story, but I'm super excited that you agreed to come up here and talk to me. I know it can be a little awkward, but I'm so glad.
I'm excited for the opportunity to just talk about Jesus.
I think that you are going to really touch somebody's heart with this one.
I hope so.
I really think that you will. All right, so Ashley.
Yes.
Ashley Buckaloo, in case I did not say her last name. Because she just got married a couple years. How many years?
2 years.
2 years. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
That's a part of the testimony. All right, but what was life like growing up for you?
So, my parents were young when they got together. I was born in North Carolina, and then we moved when I was young, before I started school or anything, to West Virginia. That's where my family, both of sides, my mom and my dad, are from. My parents got divorced when I was 9. It was a very toxic relationship. From the only things that I really remember is my dad was really abusive.
Like physically?
Yes, physically abusive. Never to me, actually. My mom and sometimes my brother, but he always seemed to protect me. I was like a daddy's girl.
Baby girl.
Yeah. And he got in a very bad car accident. His best friend died. And he got severely injured. He woke up like 400 feet from the car with his leg wrapped around his neck, but he didn't die. He had to have several hip replacements.
Whoa.
But in that, he became, they had him at a hospital bed at home. And I remember my mom, when they got divorced, this is all why they got divorced, like during that time. And she went to basic training.
Wow.
To provide.
A beast.
Yeah, like she wanted to provide for her children.
Awesome. Yeah.
And so she went to Virginia, went to basic training, and we couldn't go with her because it was basic training. So I think it was like 6 months.
Yeah, sure.
I could be wrong. It's something like that. So we stayed with my dad and my grandmother, who was there taking care of my dad, right? And we went to school and stuff like that. But my dad was on a lot of pain medicine, and he was in the hospital bed.
I mean, was the leg wrapped around his neck? Like, was he able to walk?
Gravel. Not then, not at first.
Yeah,
he couldn't eventually, but he had like gravel in his back. I remember that. It was pretty. It was pretty crazy.
Pretty traumatic.
Yeah, it was a lot. As soon as she got done with basic training, she came and got us, and we went to Newport News, Virginia, and lived on base, Fort Eustis.
Wow, I have a friend from there, and he talked about how ratchet it could be. Not on base, but Newport News.
Yeah, but on base is
a little ratchet.
Yeah, like the kids.
Wow,
we was something. You know? So my mom was in the Army for 4 years.
Wow.
She got remarried in the Army to somebody who was in the Air Force. He was from Mississippi, and my mom ended up getting medically discharged.
Oh, wow.
And so we moved to South Alabama. Because
all the way down here.
My grandmother, well, it was actually North Alabama, Huntsville.
Okay.
Yeah. And my grandma lived down here, my mom's mom.
Okay.
So we came down here.
Nice. How old were you when that?
I'm not sure. I think that
it's
I was
all a blur. I know.
Yeah, all of it. So I was probably like 13. I think I was a freshman in high school. I was about to start my freshman year.
So 13, 14.
About to start my freshman year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's a pretty vital time in like a teenage girl's life, like to just go changing all your scenery. But it seems like you were used to being bounced around, like moving from place to place.
Yeah. I was not until my parents got divorced, but at that point I was 9, and then I think we just kind of, you know. And in that 4 years of high school, I went to a different high school every year.
Oh my gosh.
So the first year, my freshman year, I had a very traumatic thing happen to me by some boys. Well, one boy that I met at school through some friends, and I was very like I was a tease. You know what I mean?
But you weren't.
I wasn't going to go through with it, but I would like to like make out and do all the things, but I wasn't into that part, right? But I love to invite boys over and hang out and just
get that attention.
Yeah, that's what I wanted, right? Because my dad at this time, wasn't very present in my life. He was still in West Virginia. Yeah. He had dove into an addiction, got remarried. Further than the pills? Yes, because the pills, the prescriptions turned into other things. So,
of course, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if I ever really know the extent of it at that time, but I know that he,
he was bound.
Absolutely. And he got remarried, and his wife did not like me. It was really toxic.
Oh,
like
man.
she had some issues.
Like her own insecurities.
She was, they met at a bar, and just things like that. And my dad had got a bunch of money back.
Wow.
For the wreck, which we didn't get any of that money.
But she did.
She did. And he adopted one of her kids, a baby that she was just had when he met her. It was like,
was it a girl?
It was no,
it was a boy.
Boy. But I was the only girl. So it was my brother, and then she had 3 boys. I was the only girl, and she couldn't stand it.
So because your daddy probably, you're his girl.
Yeah.
And so
I could never do any wrong in his eyes.
Don't you love that?
Yeah.
I know it's toxic, but don't you love that?
I do.
my daddy loves me too, and I love it. But don't you? Do you feel like whenever he remarried, was that hard? Realizing he's up there just with his own little family, and did that kind of cut you?
Yeah, because when my mom did, we were still part of the family.
Yeah, and that was like, he's
my mom
happy now.
Still took care of us and included us.
Yes,
and was our mom, And I don't think I ever really appreciated that sometimes because she was always there.
Yeah.
But I wanted my dad, right?
Of course
because I didn't have him. Girl. It wasn't anything against her.
Absolutely.
I just wanted my dad.
There's something in a girl that we need our daddy.
Yeah, like I never 100%. Had him, And I mean, my stepdads and stuff like that, but it wasn't my dad,
The first year of high school, said something traumatic happened and you were the tease and everything. But they obviously took it further than it was supposed to go. I'm so sorry.
One guy was invited. I invited one guy over. We were just going to smoke a little bit of weed and hang out. And he invited 5 of his friends over. And we lived in like a duplex thing. Yeah. And so there was a back door and a back road. And me and him were up in my room, and they came in the house. And so, I don't know. It just kind of flipped something in me. I just kind of instead of not wanting to have sex or whatever, it was more, okay, well.
They've already stolen that.
Yeah,
so now,
Wow. And I'm
so sorry that happened.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely healed from it.
For
right?
sure.
But
how hard was that process?
It was
because I know there's people out there that have
blocked it out, a lot of it.
Yeah.
Now when I think back, I'm like, man,
that's awful.
Jesus, you know what I mean?
Lord, for keeping me.
I had no idea. I don't even think I grasped the full reality of it. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I don't even. Yeah, it's I don't even know the story that I told because it was traumatic. They told me not to tell. They was going to do it to my mom. Knew. Yeah, and so I was scared. Jesus. But they stole liquor out of my mom's cabinet, and my little brother was home.
Did he know?
So I don't know if he knew what was going on, or if I just invited some boys over. Because like I said, I was very I was already skipping school. I was already hanging out with guys, sneaking guys around,
smoking weed.
like
I mean,
doing
you
things.
talked about smoking weed.
So that was in my mind too. Like, dang, it's my fault. Like I finally did it. Like I finally got what was, like in my mind. That's kind of how I felt.
Gosh, yeah, because people who are victims of stuff like that, they usually do blame themselves. That's so devastating. That's like such a lie from the pits of hell,
right?
Is it not?
Yeah.
Like
It's like the devil wanted me to be in shame and just to spiral, and that's what happened.
And your spiral lasted years.
Years.
We're gonna get there. It's gonna be good. I can feel it.
It started there, and I think that I became blocked off, like just acting like everything's fine, and I just really I started to run away. I started to go out the window because we moved. My mom moved us out of the whole school district, out of the county.
She didn't know.
She knew. Oh yeah,
I ended up telling her.
Yeah, because her liquor went missing. They kept calling the house and threatening. It was crazy, and so I ended up reporting it and everything.
Oh my gosh! Well,
yeah, and then that was crazy too.
Good for you, though.
Yeah, we moved to the city because we lived outside of Huntsville City. We moved to the city, and I started another school. But by then, I was just like,
so
any boy who would even look at me, talk to me, or I just think I would give attention to. I was skipping school. I was hanging out with older boys that were seniors, and they had cars, and they had I don't know what they call it now, but they had tech school. That's what we called it. So they would only be at school till second period and then go. And I would just hop in the car and go. And it was in the hood part of Huntsville. So I would just meet dudes that didn't even go to school. That was just it was bad.
Dangerous. Yeah.
Random dudes, and just hang out with them.
But it's almost because the devil just wrecked you on the inside with that situation. You were just like, what else do I have to lose? You just lose it all.
I think back and I'm like, what was I thinking? What was my mindset? What was I trying to accomplish?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was probably just a shattered mindset. Shattered, destroyed.
Yeah, I was definitely broken.
God,
but I didn't know that.
Yeah, of course.
I was just going through the motions. And my mom was a single mom, and my brother had several behavior problems. He was on Adderall, and then he was caught selling his Adderall, and so he had several behavioral problems. I didn't.
All eyes were kind of on him for a season. Is that what you're saying?
Because I told my mom what she wanted to hear. I would act like everything's okay, just so I could do what I was very manipulative, right? I needed to do what I needed to do to get what I wanted.
Yeah, so just leave me alone and go look at brother. Yeah.
And there was little things that would catch up. One time, I had a panic attack from smoking some weed, and I thought that something bad was going to happen. And I went to my aunt and uncle's house, and I was like, take my blood pressure. I'm having a heart attack. And I'll never forget, I was freaking out. They called my mom, and she took me to Bradford the next day. And I was 15.
So she had some kind of inkling.
Yeah. So she, right. And so she took me to Bradford, and I'll never forget it. I was kicking and screaming. She was trying to drag me in there. And I was like, I don't belong here. You know what I mean? I don't belong here.
Wow.
And come to find out, I didn't. They did a 24-hour, not then. If only they knew, right? It's so crazy when I think about that. But I met even worse people in there, because there was drug dealers, and then what was crazy is it's so worldly that I think back, because they put me with the guys because the girls were on a trip that day. So to do my assessment, they put me in the pod with the guys.
So it's like,
oh yeah,
oh, here we go. We got Mia.
I was the only girl. I was the only girl.
And you was soaking that up.
Yeah.
Because
I was not supposed to be in there.
They're usually separated or whatever. Wow.
And you can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up.
There's a real God, but there's also a real enemy.
Yeah.
He's very strategic about trying to just, he's wiser than we think. We think he's dumb, but he's really pretty good at what he does.
He watches us.
He does.
He watches where our eyes go. He watches what we look at.
He does.
For me, I struggled with lust for many years. I mean,
yeah.
I struggled with lust for many years, right? And so when I first got saved, to begin to battle that, that's what the Holy Spirit told me. Stop looking. Stop looking. He sees you looking. Stop looking. And so I would just hear a voice that I knew that I would want to look at, like, you know, and I just looked down because I didn't want it anymore. I didn't want that.
Preach.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
It's a real thing. Like I almost feel like I was riddled with sexual perversion. I made it through high school, and my senior year, I went to live with my dad because I kept running away.
Wow.
So I went to live with my dad. Well, what we didn't know is that my dad was strung out.
Oh my gosh.
Crack,
wow.
And didn't have anywhere to live.
So they shipped you to
my mom had no idea, right? Because my dad said to come on.
And he's like homeless or something?
Yes, so he's just couch surfing. And so when I get up there, we have a childhood friend, because it's a small little town and in West Virginia. And we have a childhood friend that I knew since the age of 5. Knew their children, they knew me, and that's one of the places he couch surfed. And they were like, she can stay here. Well, they had a teenage son.
Oh my gosh.
That I knew. That I actually had a previous encounter with when I was younger, right? Because we was teenagers, you know? And he was my first everything. He was, you know, and so when I moved in there,
natural.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. Like we already knew each other, and he didn't have a girlfriend, and he had dropped out of school. He was a little bit older than me, but he had dropped out of school, and I was wanting to finish school.
Yeah.
So I went back to school, and he went back because I did. And so we did our senior year together. And during that time, I got pregnant with my first son, Keaton.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Keaton.
Oh.
Yeah. And he's 21 now.
Wow.
Yeah. He has 2 babies.
Oh my God. You're a grandma. Like, you are so bad to the bone to be a grandma. Oh my God.
You hear that? Hey. Yeah, he just had his second daughter.
Wow. Oh my God.
And Marie and Alina.
I love it. Yeah. Sweet.
So sweet. And so I got pregnant. I graduated high school. I was like 8.5 months pregnant. So this is in 2004.
Yeah.
And a lot of big events happened in a small town. Wow. Right? So I turned 18 May 18th of 2004.
Okay.
I graduated May 28th of 2004.
Okay.
Then I had my son July 28th.
Dear, you was big walking across that stage.
Yeah, I was huge.
You were like ready to pop. Oh my gosh, God love you.
And so sick. I remember they took me out to Pizza Hut for my graduation day, and I made myself miserable.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible.
That was my excuse. Yeah. I was extremely unhealthy, you know, because I was just a kid and I was pregnant, and I thought, well, you just eat, you know.
No, were you doing
no?
You were
no drugs, no cigarettes, no nothing.
That. Yeah.
And I just believed in that. I don't know where that came from, but I knew that it was bad.
Well, it sounds like you had a good mama. Sounds like you had a good mama.
I did have a good mama.
Yeah. And so you kind of have that ingrained in you, like, no, one thing I am going to do is take care of my baby.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
As far as that's concerned.
Yeah. She didn't do drugs or anything like that. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think that her thing is like, she had these 2 kids, and she thought that the man that she had these kids with, I know that she probably thought she was going to spend the rest of her life with him.
God love her.
And it didn't work like that. Aww. And so she's just fighting to support us.
Keep her head above water.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. And so hard. I can't imagine
the pain.
And then I just started rebelling against her.
And then your brother was struggling, so she probably had a hard road with all that. So you graduated, had the baby, and then you said a lot of things happened. So
after I had him, that's when something I don't know. I think it was postpartum depression.
Absolutely. It's wicked.
Yeah. I didn't know what it was. And I was afraid to talk about it because I didn't want anybody to take my kid away. That's all I could think about. Someone's going to take my kid away. I'm already a teenage mother.
Yeah. And if I tell them that I'm struggling with depression or feeling that overwhelming darkness, because it's real. Yeah. It's dark.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was like I was screaming from the inside. and everybody's just like having life, and I'm like losing my mind.
Girl, you preaching
and I
right
didn't
now.
want anybody to hold my baby.
You get possessive.
I was afraid that he was going to stop breathing.
Oh my gosh.
Like I would sleep by his crib on the floor, all the things. And his dad, he just wanted me to be better, right? And he already was in addiction. He had done like tripped on acid. He did all the things.
Yeah.
And I knew that. It's probably one of the things I liked. You know what I mean? Like I thought
the bad
he was
boy
different.
Or whatever. Yeah.
And so he only knew how to do what he knew how to do. And so he was like, hey, take this. I'll never forget it. It was a Lower Tab 10. And I took it. The whole
made you feel
thing,
great.
And I was like, this is it.
This is what I needed.
This is what.
Preach that, girl.
You know what I mean? This is what I needed. This is what I've been waiting on. This is my cure. I'm going to be okay. I let people touch my baby.
You like came out of that.
I came out of it.
Wow.
You know?
How evil is that though? It's a
crazy
facade, isn't it?
I mean, it's a lie straight from the pits of hell.
Girl.
It's a lie straight from the pits of hell.
But that it's just like Satan. He's so masked. Like the ways that he gets people, like it looks like so much fun and like here's your answer.
Yeah.
And the whole time it's putting its claws in you.
Yeah.
Like sickening.
And you have no idea.
You have no clue until it's too late.
Because I had no idea.
Oh my gosh.
Like
that's so scary.
My mom, I think that she had mentioned something to me, like we had went to Bible school or something like vacation Bible school before. I don't remember that. I don't remember going to that. I don't remember anything taking root. I don't, none of that.
So
I don't
like
remember
no church,
anything about Jesus.
Okay,
I don't remember nothing about, church.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
So at that point, like, what else is there?
I'm looking for an answer.
Yeah. So that was it.
Wow.
And then at the time, 2004, it was a big thing to go to the doctor.
Oh yeah.
And get prescriptions.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I went to OBGYN. I had cysts on my ovaries, so I just milked it for everything. And I was getting major prescriptions.
Wow.
Every month.
Wow.
And so we were just
balling out.
Yeah. And then we met a girl that was getting like somebody in her family worked at a pharmacy. And they were getting like expired. I don't know how they did it.
Wow.
But they got pills. So we got them like real cheap. Like a 10 was $10 then.
I remember.
But we were getting them for like $2. Yeah. And so it was insane on top of my prescription. It was bad. Like I couldn't even get out of bed without something crushed up, ready to, like, that's how I rolled out of bed, So that was my drug of choice. That's when,
So them tabs got you.
Yeah, that's what it was, And then I started hanging out with some people that did heroin. And I had never tried it. I had never, I've never done a needle or nothing like that. When I was 21, I got pregnant again.
Okay.
And so all that stopped.
Look at you being that mama.
Yeah, like
I love it.
I had my first son, Keaton. He was 8 pounds, 15 ounces, 21 and a half inches long. Taylor was 9 pounds, 15 ounces,
big
22
baby.
and a half inches long.
That was a big baby.
I never failed a drug test. I was on Medicaid. They didn't take my kids. I never had that happen to me. I was the Lord,
You were prescribed everything.
Yeah, I was prescribed everything. But when I was pregnant, I didn't get anything.
But
they stopped.
But you are. That is so many people right now. So many people are in active addiction and they are fully prescribed every single thing.
And don't even know it.
And don't even realize it. Will tell you, I ain't got no bondage. Bro.
Yeah.
Preach it. I mean, for real, talk about it.
You can't get up without it. You're not supposed to be dependent on anything but the Lord.
The Lord, yes.
That's
girl.
it. He's enough.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to work. It's a constant thing. Oh my God, is my script going to run out? Am I going to be able to get filled that day? Is such and such going to front me this till I get mine? You know what I mean? Am I going to get robbed? Do I got to rob somebody? You know what I'm saying? All the things.
It's a dog chasing its tail.
Am I going to have enough in my system when they test me that they know that I'm taking it? Or are they going to know that I'm selling it? All those
like bondage, chaos.
Like, that's bondage.
Absolutely.
It's bondage.
Oh yeah.
And you're not sober minded.
No, not at all.
Because you get high. When you're on prescriptions like that, you get high. I don't care who you are, you're getting high. And they were giving me Lortab 10s, morphine, and Xanax.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to kill you.
Yeah. And I said I was never high, but I was always high. You know, like I was always high. Taking care of my kids, driving, you know, all the things.
So scary.
It's insane. Like, that's how I know God is real.
Absolutely.
You can't ever make me think that he's not.
That's right.
Because I should have been dead a million times over. I've OD'd.
Have you?
Way out. Yes. Way out. And we were like 30 minutes. Like, this is crazy. So we were.
Is this after your baby?
So this is after my baby.
Okay. So that addiction picked right back up after you had the baby.
Oh, yeah. Even worse. I started the needle then. Somebody shot me up for the first time.
Heroin?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I think the first thing, though, I ever shot up was Subutex. And then it went to heroin. Good
Lord, girl.
Yeah. So, because you could go to Pittsburgh, which was like 45 minutes away from where we're at. They called it stamp bags where you could sell them for 25 to 30 bucks a piece. But if you went to Pittsburgh to the projects, you could get them for $6 a bag. So we'd get bundles of profits.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's what we would do. So we're crossing state lines, right?
Trying to get some charges.
Got West Virginia tags in Pennsylvania. That's attention right there, that route, you know, and then pulling up like in the gated hood communities, like in the city of Pittsburgh, right? Stupid. You have no, like, you just want to get high. That's it. And that's one of the things, like, I think that people don't understand. Well, why does she do this? Or why did they do that? Or why did my son do this? Or why? You can't even think about anything else. To just, you have to be well.
Yeah.
Like, you can't comprehend that you have children and you need to be taking care of them.
Yeah.
I couldn't comprehend that. Like, I did what I did when I was there and present, right? But at a time when my youngest son, Talon, he was 2 years old, I completely abandoned my children, both of them.
So what does that look like? You just left them with
I left them with their dad. Yeah.
But he was still in addiction, correct?
So he ended up going to the Suboxone clinic. But at that time, I had tried crack. I had smoked crack with my dad for the first time. All the things. My dad was getting fentanyl patches. We was doing those. I was in it. Like, I didn't want to stop. You know? Like, I just wanted that life. I was addicted to the lifestyle, too. Not just the drugs.
What about the lifestyle? Because I think that there are other people that are.
Oh, yeah. It's a whole thing. I had to be delivered from that. It's a thing. Like, the lifestyle of chasing, of being that person that has it all, who can run the best skit on somebody to get what they need. All the things. Having the dope, getting the dope.
It was just like a whole graven image for you.
Yeah.
Wow. I never thought about it like that. That is powerful. Yeah. And so that's why some of this South Side stuff got to die.
Yes.
Because
that's it.
Wow. That
you know
is
what I mean?
so fire.
I feel the Holy Ghost.
Do too.
My God.
This is going to help somebody, Ashley.
Man, I'm telling you.
Wow.
Because that's not who we are.
That's not who we're called to be. That's right.
You have to be delivered from. I mean, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because this is the thing. We have nothing to fight for.
That's right.
We don't have to defend ourselves. God defends us.
That's right.
And I'm telling you, he will walk in a room before you even get there.
That's right. And settle business.
And be done with it.
Baby. Yes, ma'am.
You know what I mean?
He will.
And that's better than anything that we could say, anything that we could do, any way that we could act.
That's right.
We don't have to get back. You know what I'm saying?
That's
he
right.
gets the get back.
And tells the devil to get back.
Yeah, and he does it so well that you don't even know. You don't
even know it's already been handled. I love it.
So we were watching so I'm really weird about watching movies and stuff. So there is some Marvel movies, judge me if you want to, that I will watch.
Yeah, sure.
Right? That don't go against what I believe. Right? Yeah. That ain't nothing. Well, I've never seen the movie, The Avengers.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Is that the one where it has Gert? I am
Groot. So that
Groot. I am Groot. What is that?
That is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. So I've never seen it, but Zach had the intro of the second one on, and Groot, he was like, it was so funny because he was just like walking around, and there was like all this stuff going on around him. He's just like, I am Groot, you know? And I was like, and so I looked at Zach, I said, that's how it is walking with the Lord. Like that. He was like, oh, that's good. And I was like, it is like all that.
All this chaos around you. That's
baby, you just walking.
That's your peace, though. I love it.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
And I was like, man, that's how it is.
That's
like,
fire. Yeah.
You don't even be worried about it.
Nope.
And don't even realize it. Like, he didn't even know that fire was coming at him. He just kept on walking. And that's what you do. You just keep on walking. Walk the path, right?
Yeah.
And God's going to protect you.
I love it.
It's so good.
I love it. Man. All right, anyway, that was a whole little stream.
All right, so I had my second son. 2 years later, I abandoned him.
Okay. And what did that look like? Who'd you abandon him with? Like, where'd you go?
So I went to Alabama from West Virginia.
Sweet home.
I came to Alabama. My mom was down here. And I said I was just coming for a visit.
And did your mom know where you were at? Like, how bad?
Had no idea.
Oh, poor mom.
She had no idea. She was never in addiction.
So she doesn't know.
She doesn't get it.
Like, you could lie and manipulate her, and
Absolutely.
she would.
I was able to get her to give me pain medicine that have her prescription. Oh, my head hurts, my back hurts. She didn't know.
Bless her heart.
She never knew. And I would lie, you know. So came down, and I never like left my kids' dad. I never said, hey, I'm breaking up with you. I just said I need a break. I don't even know how that sounded. Like, why did he let me go? I don't really know.
Yeah, like he was just in another world.
Complete another world. Anyway, and didn't care about anybody. So selfish. I still have to crucify that sometimes because it can just be all about me like that.
Oh, quick.
Fast.
Quick.
I'm like, ooh, you know.
Gotta let that die.
Yes.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, it's hard. And so I was very selfish. Everything revolved around me. And I came down to my mom. She lived in Athens. And my brother had a girlfriend that he had for a long time. They was together for a while. Well, she had a stepbrother. And I met him. And he liked to get high. So we
y'all became besties.
We was getting high. 2 weeks later, we got married. Yeah.
Wow.
I never even told my kids' dad that I wasn't going to be with him anymore. I just left and went to another state.
And got married.
After me and my kids' dad was together like
years,
on and off from the time I was 13 till even because I was in West Virginia, then I moved back to Alabama. But we had messed around then, right? And then I came back. So from 13 to 21.
Y'all were together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Had 2 kids together. But he never married me. And I think that was a thing for me. Like,
why aren't you committing to me?
Yeah. Like he proposed to me. He proposed to me when I was in labor with my first son, but we never got married. I don't know why. Might have been me. I don't know. I might not have wanted to. Yeah. Met this man and we got married, and he had no idea what he was getting himself into, baby, because
he was wilding
He
out.
just like smoked crack and did pills. I was shooting dope, you know. He didn't do that.
Wow.
So he did though.
He started.
Yeah. I showed him how to do it. And we went on a binge for a little while. And I had convinced him to move to West Virginia for a little while. Tried that. Didn't work. Got my kid. Brought Talon. Took Talon.
What did baby daddy think?
Oh, he called the cops, but they couldn't do anything because I was his mom. We never had custody, you know.
But was he tripping because you got married?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's still tripping. Like,
We're sorry, Daddy.
Yeah, we don't have it's not good at all. I did a lot of damage there. You know what I'm saying? He's not saved. He's very miserable. He's never been in a relationship since then. And
oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and my youngest son still won't talk to me. So it's rough. You know what I'm saying?
Rough.
Yeah. I mean, I did it. You know what I'm saying? I made decisions that led to all this.
Sure.
Right?
Maybe the Lord will restore that
Absolutely.
one day.
I believe that he will. That's what he says. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I believe that.
But you took him, you took your youngest.
I took him, Talon, and moved back to Alabama with my ex-husband. But it was like chaotic because we were just like, you know, getting high and stuff like that. And I'll never forget it. I was in our bedroom and I was getting ready to shoot up. And I seen my son in his diaper. And I was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't. I'm not going to have my kid around this. like, I'd rather just not be around because I can't be his mom like that. And I called his dad 14 hours away. And I was like, hey, if you bring me $1,500, I'll give you your kid back. And he did. And I gave him his kid back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So basically, I sold my kid, you know what I mean? Back to his dad.
But yeah, it was just
but that's what I did. I was willing to do that. Like, I just wanted dope. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget it. Like, I had to get prescriptions filled and all that, right? That's all I was thinking about.
Was okay, if I can't make this work as a mom, like, how can I work this for me?
Yeah, everything was a hustle. Everything. And it just continued like that. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So it was completely chaotic. I robbed my mom and my stepdad. I took their debit card, went on the road with them, and then took their debit card all the way from Tennessee to Alabama. I was taking money out. They didn't press charges on me. The bank gave their money back. My stepdad didn't press charges on me.
Did they start kind of figuring out that?
Oh yeah.
They was like, something going on.
And I don't even still know if they knew, you know what I'm saying? But they knew something. It was like, why would she do that? You know what I mean? So all these things started happening. Well, then me and my ex-husband, we was in a dope house. So there was like this place that you could go to, and it was like a shot house and then a smoke house is what they called it. It's a trap. But basically, one house, they sold the dope, sold liquor, whatever, sold women, whatever.
This was in Alabama?
Yeah. And so then in the house next to it, you go in there, you buy your crack if you want. You either can leave with it or you can go over there and smoke it. So it's a bunch of people just in there smoking dope. I had never been in something like that. So I was fresh meat.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I was. So my ex-husband took me in there. Not like that, but to smoke dope in there with me. And I didn't want to leave when the dope was gone. I wanted to stay and get more dope. Wow. And we got into it. And he punched me, and this guy stood up and, oh, you ain't going to hit her. I didn't know that guy. So I ended up being left there. He left me there. Beat me up, left me there. And I just adapted to my situation. That was it for me. I was like, okay, that's how I'm going to live. You know what I'm saying? So then I learned how to hustle myself, my body, me. You know what I'm saying? Or either perceive like I was going to, or sometimes you had to, you know? And that's just what it was.
And the more you do that type of thing, don't it just walk?
It's like, you know?
You die a little bit more.
Yeah, so you just want to get good at it. Right? You just want to be the best at it. You want to make the most money, you know? On the next street over, there was this guy who sold dope, and he had like this little building in his backyard. It's like a little house, a little shed, little whatever. So I started selling dope for him and prostituting, giving him the money, and he was just feeding me the dope, and I would live there. He was married. He had a family, everything. Yeah, and I stayed on, I'm telling you, you can't make it up.
HBO.
Right, you can't make it up.
Crazy.
So that's what I did. And what I would do is I would violate, is what they would call it. I would go to the other trap house where the other dope boys were, but I would coerce people to come where I was at. So I was really playing, because they did crazy things. You know what I'm saying? I was playing with my life.
Yeah, you are.
And didn't even really realize. I think about it now, I'm like, my God, like it was just a hustle to me, you know.
But very reckless.
Very reckless.
Because you were like going in enemy territory, recruiting the devil and coming on.
And they knew it. They knew it, you know. But I just, like, I stayed up for days. I stayed high for days. I didn't never run out. I didn't do anything. Well, then I met some dude.
The husband left. He just left you and was gone. He said, forget it.
Yeah.
The trap house.
He was done with me.
Golly.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was done with me. And I don't blame him.
I know.
I mean, he had his own stuff. I think he's still in an active addiction, actually, which is sad. We had some reconciliation as far as, like, whenever I went to file for my divorce, after I got saved and I was like, I got to do this or whatever, I finally got a hold of him.
Wow.
And he was like, I'm so proud of you.
Oh my gosh.
At least one of us made it out. And it was just sad, you know. I prayed for him and he signed the papers and we was done with it. You know.
But that is so sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
To see somebody still in that bondage.
It's sad.
Break your heart. Like, dude, there's so much freedom.
So much.
Man.
So much. And
so you met a guy and
I met this dude. I robbed the dude that I was staying in this building. Right? And so I had to like get.
He was like, get.
I went to the other side. That's what they called it, the other side. It's literally like 2 streets apart, but it's 2 whole different worlds,
like
right?
2 sets.
Yeah. So I went to the other side. And I'll never forget it. There was this dude sitting on the porch and he fresh out of prison. He had just got out of prison for distribution of crack cocaine. And he was distributing crack cocaine. You know what I mean?
Lesson. Ain't learned his lesson.
Yeah. Like, and so I met him and I feel like, you know, he seen me coming from a mile away.
He was probably an agent of the devil.
I mean, absolutely.
Waiting.
My God. This is where I was very young, you know, still very green in my mind. Even though I've been like, I was just
been in the hustle for a while.
But I was just like, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just doing it, you know? And he was like, oh, you're too good to be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. And like, oh yeah.
Talk the big game.
Yeah. And he was older than me, about 10 years older than me. And he moved me in with him. Right? He was not, he would come to the trap and sell dope and stuff like that. And then he was bringing me breakfast every morning. Like I was staying there. And then he ended up moving me in with him. He was living with his aunt and uncle up like 5 houses up on the same street. And I was like, well, this is cool. I got somewhere to stay, you know? Well, that relationship is a big part of my testimony, but it was very abusive.
Physically.
Mentally. Emotionally, spiritually, you know, I didn't know, you know, he had been to prison, so he knew the Lord. Right?
He had heard up in the prison house. Girl.
And
so he could manipulate.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And that is
it was weird awful. To me. Like I didn't want anything to do with that. Never did, you know. He would cheat on me. He would beat me up. And then I started fighting back and I started cheating on him. Like, you know, 5 years into it. We was together for like 12 years. 12 and a half years. Yeah. The dope man was my man. You know what I'm saying? But I was still married to the other guy, right?
But that probably, honestly, in your mind, probably gave you a sense of security. Like, because you were with the top dog.
Yeah. I could,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. He definitely wasn't no big, like, but he was enough. He couldn't keep nothing anyway because I would rob him and then it was bad.
I mean, I don't mean to laugh. I'm just saying
it was
you would
bad.
rob him and he would beat you up.
Yeah, because he would go and cheat on me, and so I would get his stuff.
Like, that's it. I'm gonna
smoke all your crack. It was like that.
Toxic.
Yeah. And it was just man, we'd bounce from one dope house to the other because his whole family sold dope and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, in that, I come to find out a bunch of things. Right? And I can protect his name because people don't know who I'm talking about.
Sure.
He's not from here.
Okay.
I found out that he was a rapist.
Oh.
Right? I found out that he was incest and it was in his whole family.
Like a demonic, generational.
Yes. I had no idea, right? Now I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh. No wonder why. Like, because this is the thing, like, there would be like random thoughts in my mind that I was like, what is that? Like sexual thoughts.
Like a whole spirit up in there.
Bad.
On that whole.
I was attached to that, right? And he was cheating on me with prostitutes.
How demeaning.
Yeah, and so he wouldn't let me do that anymore. Like when I met him, I could only be with him.
But he could be with everybody.
With anybody. In front of my face. And so I started fighting back. It got really crazy. He started getting on dope, like methamphetamine and stuff. He hid it. I don't know how long really he was on it, but it came out. I learned down. I knew that he was on opiates and he smoked weed, right? That was it. But later on, within that 13 years, he got strung out on ice. And he started doing really strange things.
Ice is very...
He started doing some strange stuff. And I found out about it. And so I was like, oh, no, I can't do that. Well, he ended up getting locked up. And that's when I got my getaway. That's God. When I could break away from him.
Strange stuff as in the realm of all the incest and all the
and sexual stuff with the same sex.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But you know, that is very common. And people don't believe it.
It's a thing.
It is a thing. Even with guys.
Yeah, especially with guys.
They want that, those pills, that whatever. And I have walked through a relationship like that.
Yeah. I've seen it.
It's terrible.
A lot.
Wow. And you're like, I ain't.
Yeah, I don't want to, like.
So he ended up getting arrested and going to prison. And then
he went to jail.
Oh, jail. Okay.
He went to jail, had to serve out a sentence because he shot into occupied dwelling where I was at. He was trying to shoot up the house and then I wasn't even there. I was there earlier that day, but I wasn't there when he was shooting it up.
Girl.
Yeah. So he ended up getting locked back up for that. He was on probation. Somehow he did something and violated it. I can't remember, but he got locked up for about 9 months.
So you was able
So I was like, but I was totally dependent on him.
Like financially and all the...
Everything. Because I couldn't do anything. I was with him, you know? And so but he had cousins who was in the dope game, right? And they were like, sell crack, smoke ice. And I was like, ice, what's that? And so then that's when that started. And then I found out you could shoot it up. So then when that started, I started going into the city, meeting other people. I knew that I could prostitute because I've done it before, right? So then I expanded. I had heard about Backpage. Someone introduced me to that, but then it got shut down like 2 days after I started it. That's when they did that Backpage book. That's when I got in everything, right when they shut all that down. But there was another one, you know? So then I got on that and I just started like, now mind you, I didn't have a vehicle. I didn't have nothing. I just started traveling. Like just going. Like I would just post on the internet and then I stack my money up. Because you see, ice, crack, you going to spend all your money. Ice, you ain't going to spend all your money. I mean, you are, but you going to have enough to get high. And like I was, you know, my thing was I would get high and then I would like go shopping and I would, you know, I would travel. Yeah, at first. Until I was so paranoid I couldn't even leave my hotel room. But so I just started doing that. I started going different places. You know, I went all the way to Orlando, Florida. Went to jail there a couple times. Yeah.
Wow. By yourself?
By myself. Just by myself. Went to Montgomery, Birmingham. And stayed in got myself in some situations. You know what I mean? And that's how I know the Lord kept me. Here, I got myself in really bad situations. I almost died like a mile and a half from my mom's house at Bama Motel.
Like ODing?
No. A guy a trick almost killed me. Yeah.
Wow.
We was getting high and he started freaking out. And he thought stuff was coming out the TV and he thought that I was setting him up. And he was like 6'2", big dude. And he like got on top of me and started choking me. And I mean, I know then that the Lord was like, all I could think about was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Literally, my mom lives across the street. She had no idea, but I hadn't talked to my mom, right? So I'm going to die less than a half a mile from my mom's house. Nobody's going to know it's me because I'm a crack hoe and have no ID. That's what was going through my head, right? I was like, this is it. This is how I'm going to die. I had no idea about hell.
Yeah.
All I could think was,
it's going to be over and it's right here by my mom.
My mom's going to be devastated. You know what I mean? And something made him, like, I think that he seen, like, my eyes popping out. Something scared him. Like, he knew that, I think he felt my bones crushing or something because something made him back up off of me.
That was probably the Lord.
Amen. Like, he just, like, got up off of me.
Wow, praise God.
And so, but I just remained calm and, like, talked to him sweet. And
like, you knew.
I took my money, shoved my money. Like, this is my mindset. Like, I almost died. But I made sure I had my money and my phone. I had no pants on, no shoes on, only a top on. I ran up out of there. And
wow.
Went and hit the street right back running. Got a ride, went back to the other hotel that I was at on the other side of the belt line, got myself together, and took my money, went and got high and did whatever.
And I mean, even though all those things are so traumatic,
I just kept going.
Do you feel like that even though you weren't like processing those things now? Because like now, I mean, I don't know if I'm using the correct word, but I feel like you're like a counselor to people, in a lot of ways, to people who are where you used to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you've operated in that position many times in different like areas of, your life now, which is so amazing. And we'll get there.
Yeah.
But do you feel like that stuff came out later? Like once you got sober, did that trauma like just purge out once you, like how did you ever?
I think like things like this, is it coming out? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
when I give my testimony, or because as much as I've shared,
there's
like
a lot more.
There's more. There's always different parts of it. Like I've never shared my husband. He
knows all the things.
He knows everything.
I love him too. He's so
and he
sweet.
loves me. Like the Lord knew who I needed.
Absolutely.
Because I can't hold it in.
Yeah.
Because I held it in for so long.
And you need to share it.
So I have to get it out. Because I really don't care what people think.
Absolutely not, girl.
I'm free, baby.
Absolutely.
I'm free. None of that determines me. That's not who I am.
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm washed in the blood.
But it is such a monument. Like it's not, like let's move beyond testimony, girl.
Yeah.
It is a monument to what God can do.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about when they talked about, hey, we're going to park this water right here and walk across and you grab some stones from the middle and set it up as a monument.
Man. Yeah.
The miracle. Because listen, people, she's telling this story, but when I tell you, this is not who she is anymore. Like she is a woman of God, and it has been evident, full of the Holy Ghost.
Hallelujah.
Like, so the fact that this was who she used to be, baby, it's nothing but Jesus.
And that's why I'm so passionate.